Hi guys, I'm Lag Dr. Clay Ballard, and how would you like to have the smoothest stroke of anybody you know? I have a great training aid for you that's got a real whippy shaft that's going to help to perfect your stroke and get you better fundamentals so you can drain more putts and take some more money off your friends. Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys one of the coolest training aids I've seen in a while for putting. It's called the butter putter, and as I mentioned, it has a whippy shaft. It's really going to help you with three things. The first thing I want to talk about is the grip, and this is a really good grip for practicing your putting. And what this grip has is a little notch at the top that's going to go in the lifeline of your hand. If you've watched our perfect putting setup video, we talk about getting the side of the putter going at that lifeline, and that's going to allow that notch to fit perfectly in that lifeline, so you really don't have to think about it. I get a lot of questions on the grip, and this is going to perfect it for you with really not having to do a lot of work. It also has three finger notches in the side to get the correct grip with your right hand, and I'm really loving this grip. I think it's a great training aid. The second thing we're going to talk about here is with this whippy shaft. If I get quick at all, if I get jerky in my stroke, you're going to notice that this shaft really starts to bend. So if I have a flip or a jerk or a hitch in my stroke, this is going to help to smooth that out. And as I'm making these putts, what I want to think about is keeping this with the least amount of bend as possible, ideally. I don't want this shaft bending all over the place. So that's going to help me to smooth it out and be very buttery stroke, I guess. That's where the name is from. The third part is going to be on the release. So when we talked about, especially in our perfect putting technique video, I talked about how in your putting stroke you have a little bit of lag and then the putter is going to release. And what this means, you'll be able to really feel this with this putter. As you're swinging back and then changing directions, this putter is going to lag behind and get a little bit of bend in the shaft. Now as I'm making contact, that's going to release and be perfectly vertical at impact, giving me the natural loft of the putter, and then it's going to come on through. Two mistakes that I see, or two ways you could make a mistake doing this, and the most common one is when this putter shaft bends and people just drag it right on through. So they're accelerating too much through impact, not allowing that putter face to release, as you'll hear a lot of pros talk about. The second one is if I get a little bit of a flip, I'm going to get that shaft bend, and then I'm actually going to flip the shaft back this way. I'm going to add some loft, and all kinds of bad stuff's going to happen when I do that. But you can really feel that, and I'm concentrating on getting that to release right at impact. It's going to feel really good if I do it correctly. So let me go ahead and try a couple strokes out. Actually a pretty tough training aid, because if you're off with your tempo, it's going to cause the shaft to bend too much and possibly throw this ball offline. But I'll try to do my best here. There we go, made the first one. So I felt like I had some pretty good speed on it, a nice even tempo. One other further tip I'll give you on this. It has a sleeve that slides up and down to adjust the flex of the shaft. In the middle is supposed to be the easiest or the least flexible. That's where I like to keep it. If you bring it up to the top where it gets a little more flexible, or especially down to the bottom where it's the most flexible, it actually is a little too soft, and it's going to slow down your stroke a little bit too much. So it's going to get you too slow of a tempo. It's actually a negative thing. You can slow down your stroke a little too much. So if you keep it in the middle, you're going to get a nice even pace, be able to release that putter very well, and it's sure you're going to help your game a lot. So I really enjoy working with this myself. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to click that like button, post your comments, +1 this on Google. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And I'm also going to attach a preview to a premium video called the Perfect Putting Technique video. It's going to go over the proper fundamentals that are going to go hand in hand with what you learned today with this putting, this butter putter training aid. And I look forward to seeing you guys very soon. There's about a 30-second preview of that video that's going to pop up after I finish here. If you want to watch that entire video, and sign up for your free membership by clicking the link at the bottom of the screen or down in the description. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so as I mentioned before, there's really just 3 basic movements to the putting stroke, and they're all really, really simple, and they work with your body instead of trying to get this club face to do any kind of certain manipulations that we've been told to do before, like straight back and straight through. So I believe in an arcing putting stroke. Now, we're not creating an arc, we're letting an arc happen, and let me explain to you why I feel this way and why your body's set up for an arc type putting stroke. Now, number one, the first motion is that our shoulders are going to rotate around our spine. Second motion is that our arms are going to flow free.